Hey Pisces, welcome to a pick a card for your signs. This is your bonus reading for your season. So if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, maybe your Saturn, since Saturn is going to be going into Pisces as I'm doing this for the next 3 years. If you just resonate with Pisces energy, what have you, this is going to be a reading for you. So we have 3 piles here today. This is just going to be kind of general messages that come out for each of the piles. So take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. I was really feeling called to the color of purple. So actually all of the card decks are like a purpley blue color. So we have pile number 1 here with this quartz crystal, just kind of this like raw crystal. We have pile number 2 with this moonstone crystal. And then we have pile number 3 with this clear quartz heart crystal. So take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel kind of the most called to. You can always check out other piles to see if they resonate as well if you are called to them. But timestamps will be down below for you, and whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. At pile number 1, Pisces, if you chose this pile, you chose this raw quartz crystal. This is going to be your reading for whatever needs to come through here. This is just a reading for your sign. Potentially you're watching this during your season or any other time, so whenever you feel called to. We're going to get into the oracles here. We're going to live pull some tarot and then a final message of affirmation at the end for you. So, your first card that we have here is number 34, Technologies of Love. And then we also have Step into Your Power. If you only knew just how powerful you are, you would never doubt yourself again. Beautiful. Okay, so pile 1, Pisces here. So this Technologies of Love talks about using technology. This can literally be like gadgets in the sense of like your phone or maybe apps, or I mean, obviously we're entering a very different world when it comes to technology as well, when it comes to like AI and stuff. But this is about using it in a balanced way. So finding ways that you can use it to support you versus, you know, being unbalanced with it. So it's about having boundaries when it comes to technology, as well as maintaining a sense of like grounded, so not getting swept up in it. So potentially for some of you, this could be talking about, you know, being more mindful with how much time you're spending on technology, in the sense of maybe you're just consuming too much, right? You could be scrolling a lot. You could be, you know, there's, you know, apps like TikTok and stuff make it very easy for us to kind of like lose track of time, right? I don't know what it is, but I think it's just the amount that we kind of just mindlessly start going through it. And it could be influencing your energy levels or your power, in the sense of just how strong you feel or how confident you feel in some aspects of your life. There just might be this sense of you almost like feeling overwhelmed because of the consumption piece. And so therefore it's influencing how you feel day to day. So just being mindful of that, if that's something that, you know, maybe resonates with you. The other piece I'm getting with this is that some of you, if you have a business or you are utilizing social media in a way to, you know, put yourself out there, this Technologies of Love is indicating that you can use this to your benefit. You can use this in a really positive way when it comes to what you're trying to create in your life, and really showcase your power or harness your power and confidence while on this form of a technology, whatever it is that you're using. Because we are obviously kind of in the more digital age where it's very common to have a business online, right? So this is having confidence in what it is that you're doing online, as well as, again, maintaining those boundaries, making sure you're not being consumed by things, right? Making sure that you're not just consuming, but you're creating, right? And that'll help you if you're in the more creation mode versus the consuming mode. That'll help your power and just how you feel about the situation. If you're comparing yourself, definitely get out of that comparison game. And, you know, don't doubt your skills, your capabilities, just because there's other people maybe doing what you're doing, or there's other people that, again, that you're maybe aware of. If you're aware of people who are in the same industry or same field as you, and you're comparing yourself, maybe unfollow those people, right? Just being mindful of those types of things. But I do feel like you can definitely use technology to your benefit here. It's not saying don't use it, obviously. This can also be spiritual teachings as well with this technologies of love. And maybe you're learning something spiritual online or through someone online. And so that's going to help you increase your, like, allow you to step into your power as well here. So I feel like overall, this is a really positive message so far. And it's just highlighting that if you are feeling like something is taking your power when it comes to technology or the online world, then put in a boundary there and kind of gain that power back. So we also have Lemurian seed codes: embrace sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. I feel like that's a little bit of, that could be also why the boundaries here and needing to be mindful of how you're using technology, especially if you're like more sensitive. I mean, you are a water sign, and Pisces specifically. So there is usually that like very intuitive sense to you, no matter where it kind of is in your chart. So I feel like you're also meant to kind of stand out here with this uniqueness, stepping into your power. Like you're meant to be seen, and you can showcase your uniqueness. You can showcase your differences online as well, or just being more of like you and your authenticity, right? Even if it's just from a technology standpoint, even if it's just for fun, it's not like building a business or anything. This could just be showing up as who you truly are and just living with ease and grace, and just having, again, that balance between like the real world and the digital world. We also have Sword of Light, divine protection, cut cords, breakthrough energy. So that to me is like kind of like the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you definitely are protected right now. Some of you need to maybe work on protecting your energy more. Again, that boundary piece is coming up. So do what you need to do in that sense. But I feel like there's an opportunity, again, this breakthrough, stepping into your power, there's really an opportunity for you to start to shine here and to really feel good. And it's kind of interesting that this boundary piece is coming up because we do, again, have Saturn moving into Pisces on March 7th of 2023. So that's going to put this, like, Saturn in Pisces, I mean, it can be restriction and rules and regulation, but it's also just like discipline, right? And so discipline with your spiritual practices, discipline when it comes to what it is that you're consuming and not getting sucked into like the abyss, right? So it's being mindful of and having a little bit more structure around spiritual practices or consuming things, whether it's technology or food or, you know, drinks like alcohol, substances, like whatever it is, like just being more mindful of those than maybe creating more of a discipline or a practice around stuff in some way, to make sure that you're not overdoing it, basically. So let's see what the tarot has, but I feel like there's, again, an opportunity for you to really start to kind of shine here in some capacity in your life. This could also just be feeling the shine, and this breakthrough energy could just be your energy of how you feel day to day. Again, just not being so like consumed, basically. So let's get some tarot for you. Pile 1, Pisces. What do they need to know? Pile 1, Pisces. So we have the moon. So definitely, you know, your energy there. We also have the Queen of Pentacles coming out, which is Capricorn energy, which the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So again, I feel like this is like nurturing yourself. Some of you definitely could be getting into like more of a spiritual practice here when it comes to, just like going into the depths. I also feel like, again, it's that not getting kind of sucked into, with the moon here, it can be very much like the shadow sense of things, right? So not getting totally consumed by that, you know, maybe making a practice out of it with this Queen of Pentacles, but not getting consumed by what it is that you are, you know, diving into. I do feel like your intuition will be growing over this time. You may feel like your intuition's like opening up for you. And I feel like it's going to do that the more you nurture it. Again, so creating spiritual practices, creating space and time for you to be able to connect to your intuition is going to be important for you here as well. Some of you could also be working on fears at this time. So again, working through the doubting, the more shadow aspects of yourself, really nurturing yourself and looking after yourself to work through those energies to really start to break through and to really start to shine as well. So I do see some shadow work here for you, pile one. I also have the Lovers. Ooh, I got the Ace of Wands. So there's a choice to step into the new. Some of you could have a new relationship here. You could have a new creative idea. Something that feels inspirational, though. It feels in alignment for you. It feels like the right thing. Yeah, we have this Knight of Cups. Like, I feel like you're following your heart. We have the Fool behind that. This is all at the bottom of the deck. Like, you're following your heart and following what feels right to you. And stepping into, again, this place of power. I feel like there's a strong sense of being connected to what you need or want. And I feel like you're releasing yourself from things that, cutting cords, releasing yourself, doing shadow work around the things that are no longer serving you. Whether that's people, places, things, energies, behaviors, habits. Again, getting more disciplined, I'm getting for you, pile one. And I feel like that's going to, one, open up new doors for you with this Ace of Wands, but I also feel like it's going to increase your creative ideas, increase your just overall sense of feeling like you have a lot of inspiration and ideas coming to you. Let's get one card for this Ace of Wands, please, for pile one. Clarify this Ace of Wands for pile one, please. Yeah, Nine of Cups. So fulfillment, wish fulfillment. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Some of you, this is with regards to your purpose or what you, again, it's just like what you feel called and really connected to here. I think there's like a choice for you to step into this. There's like something where an opportunity presents itself or an idea presents itself, and this is giving you the ability to step into it, stepping into your power. And I think that's why this shadow work is so important here, because you tending to your energies, creating boundaries in your life, creating that structure in your life is going to allow you to either identify or see these new opportunities, which is going to let you just really be ready to step into it, right? Sometimes like these things pop up, these ideas, these whatever pop up, and with the fears or the worries and that sort of thing like hold us back, right? We're not always like 100% like, not that we're not ready for them, but there's something that's holding us or blocking us. And I feel like doing this spiritual work, doing this deeper emotional connected work and really connecting back to yourself and working on your energy day to day is going to, there's a lot of like Virgo energy coming through here, but working on this is going to help you open up to new things or have new ideas here, especially when it comes to your purpose, your path, where you feel called and led to when it comes to like your dreams, your goals, your visions, right? That vision that you have for your life, which is a very Piscean energy, right? The vision. And definitely for some of you, technology somehow plays a part in this. So again, whether that's spiritually or wanting to create something, maybe for some of you it's spiritually, but wanting to create things online, or this could also be again just highlighting the boundaries that maybe if it's overtaking your life in some capacity. But some of you, if it's like business stuff, I feel like technology can be really helpful for you, but it's finding that, being mindful with it, right? Finding that balance of what works so that you can maintain your sense of purpose and power and not be consumed by it and heavily influenced by it. You can keep that sense of autonomy So, and others of you might maybe meet someone online, but it's, I don't know, there's something about your power and your energy for you to be able to meet this person if it's love. I don't really feel like it's really love though. I feel like it's more of like you, your energy, your uniqueness, and your power, and your just your life, and what the vision that you're trying to create. So let's get a final message. This is a healing energy oracle. These cards are huge, so I'm gonna get a final card here for Pisces group 1. Final message for Pisces group 1. We have, in God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. So God, the universe, whatever you believe in. But yeah, I feel like, again, these choices, like allowing your intuition to drive your choices, right? Trusting in oneself, but also that, again, that connection to yourself, you'll just naturally make more intuitive choices versus making fearful choices because, you know, things are popping up for you. So I just feel like balance and routine and managing your energies is going to be very important for you, pile 1, to really have the life that you're looking to have here. So that is what I have for you, pile 1. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different Pisces reading on my channel. I do individual readings as well, meaning like on my channel for Pisces. So anyways, if you liked this message and it resonated with you, let me know down below. If not, you can check out, like I said, any of the other ones, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this moonstone crystal. This is going to be the reading for Pisces pile 2 whenever you are watching this. We are going to get into the oracles, and then we're going to live pull some tarot. So let's see, pile 2, what do you guys need to know? We have number 11, fatherhood and the divine masculine. And we have, we are the rainbow bridges. We bridge spirit to matter and heaven to earth. Okay, interesting. So pile 2, so this fatherhood and the divine masculine, some of you could have a father right now that's significant in your life in the sense of like maybe something's coming up with them or something's going on with them. It could also just be another male in your life or a male in your life. So divine masculine can obviously be counterpart energy as well. But it also, within ourselves, talks about motivation and activating things and taking action on things. And so you could be healing things around this type of energy within yourself, of how maybe confident you feel taking action on things. Or you could be being called to utilize this energy a little bit more at this point in your life. We bridge spirit to matter and heaven to earth. It makes me feel like you're trying to actualize something in your life. You may have this vision here for yourself that you now are in this place of needing to materialize, and therefore there's almost like this the masculine energy I feel like is coming through to say you need to start taking action on something, or need to initiate something here. It's interesting because it's like the feminine energy is what births the baby onto the planet, right? But it's the masculine that has to then like first plant the seed, right? So there's kind of this, like, I feel like it's more the initial start versus the like material growth, if that makes sense. So you have to first start the project in order for you to then nurture it and put in the work and the time and the energy to see it start to grow. And so I just feel like you're in the very, very beginning stages of like taking action on something or just moving forward in some capacity in your life here. This could be creating a change in your life. This could be, it's like whatever your vision is that you want, of something that you want to have or be or do. This could be like, I want to feel better in my body. And it's like, okay, well, what do you need to do to get that feeling, right? And so it's like the initial step or the initial change that I almost feel like is being highlighted here. for you. And you have the potential to like anchor this in the physical world if you obviously take action on it. That's like anything, right? But I do feel like there's something specific here that it's highlighting in your life, something that you, again, envision yourself having or being or doing in some capacity. So we also have Heart of Source. It says all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. And we have Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Yeah. There's something about your stability here. It's like your confidence, though, like your stability within self or your trust within self. Like some of you, potentially what's maybe been holding you back in some capacity here from taking some sort of action could be the fact that you don't feel 100% in it, or you don't feel confident in it. So working on your root chakra, so your base chakra is your root chakra, setting yourself a good foundation. Some of you need to ground yourself more, maybe get outside in nature a little bit more as well, for you to be able to feel like you have stable ground to take action upon, if that makes sense. I just feel like there's something here of you, again, laying a foundation or initiating something, like starting something from the bottom, the ground. I just saw 444 when I said that, but there's something about like the root of something, or again, planting. And it's interesting that I mentioned like the baby piece, because that would be a lot of root chakra energy. You know, the base of the spine, the lowest part of the pelvis. So there's something around like you really like the birthing for some reason is coming in. So some of you are just really trying to materialize or actualize something, bring something to earth. But you have to first, I feel like there's a first sense of you believing it within yourself. And then once you can do that, then you can actualize it, then you can like birth it, then you can start to take action on it. But there's something around your heart space, your belief within Inner Earth. Once you have that belief, that sense of security, that sense of like confidence, like, yes, I can do this, or yes, I'm going to do this, then you can start to share it with the world. You can bring it up to the earth itself. And I know, like, so I've been, in my personal life, like I've been working through some stuff with like my own direction in life, and like, you know, you can say and you can put things out there all you want, but the energy around it and the belief around what you're doing is so, so important. Because if you don't believe it fully, there's this disconnect, right? And so again, I feel like you have this vision, you have this dream, this goal, this what you want to, you know, kind of materialize in some capacity here, even if it's just a feeling. And so it's working on that, the energy piece within yourself first, and then you can start to like put it out there, put it into the world, share it from your heart. So let's see what the tarot has for you, pile 2. What does pile 2 need to know? We have the Fool, new path, 5 of Swords. Yeah, so there's a little bit of like mental conflict. Again, there could be like stress. Some of you could have stress around a person in your life. For some of you, I also feel like there's challenge here. The 9 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. It's like, yeah, and the 5 of Wands. There's been a challenge here. Some of you have felt very stuck. We have the Hanged Man when it comes to maybe starting something with the Fool, right? The stool. Some of you need a stool in the sense of like, you're trying to find that boost, right? The Fool is the first major arcana. It's actually the 0 card. And I just feel like you're very determined with the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is like doing whatever it takes to get where you're trying to go, right? To have the success, to be able to move forward. But I do feel like there's been this struggle, this resistance here. And it could be in your mindset, right? Five of Swords is air energy, so it's the mind. It could be in your mindset, your mind telling you this. Like, sometimes the Five of Swords for me is like self-sabotage. So if it's not other people in your life, it could be like your own mindset, which I mean usually stems somehow from an experience we've had. But your confidence to take action on something, to really move forward in something, I just feel like you've maybe felt stuck or restricted in some capacity, or there's been this struggle to really get something off the ground. And I would go back into your energetics around this situation here. Even if it's like love and you're trying to bring in a stable partner, you know, your counterpart, it's like, do you truly believe that you're worthy of that, right? Like all that type of thing, like really kind of, it's like, what blocks do I maybe have around this that I maybe need to kind of look at here that are preventing me or just slowing me down from really breaking free? Some of you, there is a timing piece here though. Like if you're feeling stuck or weighed down, it's not necessarily that it's not going to happen. It's just that there's this pause. What else for pile two? Pile two, Pisces. What do they need to know? Tower. Okay, interesting. Let's get one more here before I say anything. And that's where it's interesting. The Tower, I'm going to say something. The Tower falls because the foundation is not stable. And we have this inner earth. Like, where's this? It feels like it's more of a belief. You don't have that solid foundation within yourself that you believe, either in yourself or just in the ability for you to create, or the ability for you to manifest this down into the earth, right? There's something about you maybe not having the belief that you need to really lay a stable foundation, or again, the way you've been trying to go about it hasn't been built upon this stable foundation. And so therefore it could feel like you're having a tower moment or things are falling apart. And I think it's the tower falls so that we can rebuild something more stable for ourselves. We have, the Eight of Cups, and we have the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. I see you moving in a direction here. There might be a very quick transition or a quick change with the Chariot. Is usually fast moving energy. Like there might be kind of something that's like propelling you forward in some capacity here. Or change route, like something's making you kind of like redo something, or like, again, rebuild, like just rebuild something from the ground up. Again, something that was once not stable. This is like you moving on from the way that you've done something before. It doesn't mean you're totally going after something new, although some of you could be. But this is like you moving forward in a more confident way. The Chariot is very confident. It's also very determined and taking control of the situation. So if you do have a tower moment happening in your life, when you can start to really assert yourself and really be confident in yourself, you'll be able to make waves here. But you do have to first believe that you can do this for yourself, that you can move forward. I feel like for some of you maybe have or have not, like if you're waiting for something to change, you might have a bit of a tower moment. Some of you could be creating this tower though and saying, you know what, enough is enough. I need to move on from this way of doing something, or I need to lay a more stable foundation for myself in a different way and really take control and really assert myself. Really harness that masculine energy and be bold. So this feels like you're, again, going after something. There could be a little bit of like rewriting or reevaluating something here. But definitely I would say, I would ask yourself, like, do you truly believe in what you're trying to step into here? And if not, how can we shift that energy so that you do have more belief in yourself and the situation? So let's get a final message here for you. Group 2 Pisces. What's the final message here? We have release. It says, I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Well, that seems very fitting for you, pile 2, in this reading. So I'm just going to leave it there. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. If this didn't resonate with you, you can check out a different pile or any of the other Pisces readings for the months as I go through them. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this clear quartz heart crystal. This is going to be your reading for you, Pisces, pile 3. So take what resonates, leave the rest as general. We are going to get into the oracles here first to start. So let's see. We have Animal Soul Friends, number 42. And we have Creation Energy. What is trying to be birthed through you? It's a fun card. I haven't seen that one yet. Okay, so a couple messages. Some of you could be getting a new pet. It's kind of a random message, but some of you definitely could be getting a new pet, or you're trying to manifest an animal, like maybe you want to, I don't know, get a dog or a cat or whatever, and you're trying to manifest it. Another random message is some of you may have an animal who's going to have a baby, like puppies, kittens, like whatever, right? Maybe a baby cow or something. I love cows. I feel like though, so this Animal Soul Friends can also talk about like connecting with animals more, and how, you know, the more we connect with animals, we open up our heart space, right? So they can be really good, and they're really good teachers of just kind of that connection and that gentleness and that unconditional love, right? So there is something with regards to somehow animals being significant. The other thing that came through is some of you may have an animal who has passed on that is very significant here for you. And I just feel like they're around you, and they also have like, there's something about like they've taught you lessons, even if it's in the passing of them, right? Like you having some sort of realization, or just this, again, just this, that connection between you and that animal, right, has taught you a lot. So again, kind of like a side message. Now with this creation energy, I feel like there's something that's trying to come out of you in the sense of like, there's something within you that really wants to be out or to shine in some capacity. You may be literally trying to manifest this, but I almost feel like for some of you, it's like just waiting to be untapped or unleashed from you. So some of you, this is still like a bit of a discovery process that you're in. But I do feel like there's something that wants to be brought to earth. It wants to be physically manifested here. I feel like there's a sense of stages here. For some reason, of all the spheres, I don't know if you guys can see this, there's kind of like this, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like, I've seen them before. They're like crystal grids and stuff. People will put crystals on them in this pattern. It's a specific pattern. I know it is, but I don't know exactly what it is. It's not coming to my brain. But that is the one that is highlighting to me, not these two, which is really interesting. And the hands are standing out to me. So I feel like it's something that's coming from you, like your physical creation. It's specific to you. Let's see what the other cards have. We have Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. Yeah, some of you, this is like what you're going to be creating you haven't maybe yet thought of, or it hasn't yet again, like kind of come out of you. It's still something that you're going to, it's something that you're going to be getting a download about, or something you're going to be evolving into in the future. Some of you, in order for this to come out of you, it involves a level of personal power that maybe you have yet to tap into in order for you to be able to bring this. You know, when they say like, oh, if this idea would have came to you 4 years ago, you wouldn't have been ready for it. Kind of like that type of energy. Like you might not even have been open to it 4 years ago, but now you're in this space where you're evolving, you're evolving, you're growing, you're ascending, and you're stepping into this place of power where it's like now you're going to be able to really create this aspect of yourself, or this thing, whatever it is for you. I do not know how to say that word, so I'm not even going to try. It says, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Yeah, I feel like there's like, there's a download or an idea or a creation here that's coming in here, or something that wants to be created that is going to test your personal power to really materialize this or actualize this. So your mission, some of you have you've all of a sudden figured out like what your purpose is. You're like, oh, this is what I need to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I feel connected to. You're supported in this. I feel like there's a strong divine connection here. Don't give up though. I feel like this is not going to be easy, but it'll be worth it. Cheesy, I know. But it's not going to be easy, but I feel like this is something that's meant for you. So it's like, as long as you keep putting in that energy and effort, this will actualize. But it's going to require you to really harness your power and possibly even ask you to really step up in order to make this a thing. So there's something about like, it's like testing you in the way that it's like, it's forced, you know, when like we have situations where it's like it forces you to grow up. It's like that sort of thing, but it's with regards to just you evolving. Like it's asking you to like step up to the plate and push yourself. And so therefore it's challenging because it's uncomfortable, right? Let's see what the tarot has for you. Pile 3, Pisces. Pisces, pile 3. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Oh boy. We also have the Ace of Swords here that actually flipped up. So that's the one. There's like 82 cards here that came out. So, okay, so 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands. So 2 4s indicating stability, foundation. I feel like there's an idea with this Ace of Swords, or again, this download, this clarity that you're going to have around a situation. Some of you, things have been kind of maybe on a pause, or a little bit, I don't want to say stagnant, but just kind of like the same for a little while. And then you just have this like idea. Some of you could be spending a lot of time at home, and maybe that's a little bit of this like animal soul friends, like connecting with your furry friends around you. Some of you don't have furry friends. Some of you, they're like, I don't know, snakes and stuff. I don't know why that came through, but here we are. Let's see what else is coming through here for pile 3. We have Knight of Wands. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. So, yeah, I feel like you're going to be giving energy to this. We have the High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck. Again, I feel like there's like an intuitive download or an idea. We also have the Queen of Swords behind that. Like there's an idea that comes through you, or this kind of like, I'm almost getting like kind of like an aha moment that comes through here for you, that you're like, that's what I want to take action on. I feel like you go from this like 4 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. Like things are kind of, I mean, you're doing things, you're working on things, you're focused, you're whatever, right? 4 of Pentacles is kind of like sticking to it's Capricorn energy, so it's like sticking to what you need to do and whatever, but it's like not, things aren't necessarily like growing. You're just kind of like doing what you need to do. Six of Pentacles is growth, right? Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving. It's starting to see, some of you, it's like you're being given something, okay? But it also can be like giving and receiving between people, okay? So again, if some of you are stepping into like a purpose, this could be like receiving money for your skills, right? Right, being paid, right? It could also be getting a loan. Some of you may take a loan to start this thing, like, or you might need support or people's help. Like this could be an exchange of energy and not so much like an exchange of money, right? So there might also be putting in a lot of energy into something or needing someone's help energetically for something. I think you're thinking about the future. I also feel like you're wanting to help people with this Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Like you're feeling really inspired to step into something here that you have this idea for. It's very exciting for you with this Knight of Wands, but I do feel like it's going to take, again, consistent work to really bring this into the world. So again, it's not like it's going to just be easy, and it's not like it's just going to kind of like just appear out of thin air. Making sure as well that you're not giving too much of your energy. So with this Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, not to not give enough of your energy. I don't know if this is making sense, but like basically what I'm getting here is if you are putting a lot of time and energy into this, making sure that you're managing your energy outside of it. So making sure that you are giving yourself enough rest that you need, just basically so you don't burn out or so you're not overextending yourself. You want to make sure you're maintaining your sense of personal power so that you can maintain the sense of clarity as well. Because when we get tired, we get burnt out, our mind starts to kind of wander a little bit or become a little bit less clear or chaotic. So just being aware of that, because I feel like there's something you really want to create. There's something you really want to move towards here. This idea that's going to come in. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords. What is this Ace of Swords for pile 3? Ooh, we got the Empress. Yeah, this is like something you want to birth into this world. You want to create. Empress literally usually is pregnant in the tarot cards, and we have this birthing creation energy here. So you have this idea that I feel like you're going to start putting a lot of time and energy and effort into and really nurture. I feel like you're going to have to really stick to this. Four of Pentacles. Like, again, I don't feel like this is going to happen overnight. So you have to not give up. You have to stay focused on the goal, focused on where you're trying to go with this. But I think if you put in the energy, the time, and the effort, you're going to start to see that things are paying off. And just making sure that it's still fun for you, right? With this Knight of Wands, like it should feel exciting. It should feel fun. It should, when it starts to not feel like the Knight of Wands energy, that's when you maybe need to kind of like check your energy, making sure that you know, do I need a break? Do I need to kind of step away, do something else so I can kind of come back to this with fresh energy? Okay, so that would be the only, because I feel like you're going to be really excited, really motivated to like get started on things, get things moving here. But sometimes with that energy, we just kind of keep going, and that can kind of like burn us out a little bit. So just being mindful of that, I feel, here with this pile. But I feel like this is really exciting. You're kind of getting this like, I don't know, this clarity around either how to move forward in something you've already been thinking about, or you're having a whole new idea here and you're really going to be going after it. So let's get a final message here for you, pile 3. These cards are big, so bear with me here. Let's get a message for pile 3. Final message here for pile 3, Pisces. I'm feeling called to this one. Yeah, elevation. It says, I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside me and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Yeah, I feel like that's that power, that testing of like, you're being leveled up or being asked to elevate to a new level here in order to really bring this to the earth. And so it's going to test you in certain ways, but I also feel like it's really going to excite you as well. So this is it's a positive thing. I just think that it's like during that process of like, again, it could be uncomfortable, it's challenging because it's new, that sort of thing. But the payoff is going to be worth it here in the end. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. Hopefully that resonates for you. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different Pisces reading on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.